Success Africa is a Pan-African magazine with a bias towards telling positive stories about Africa. This is founded on the premise that everything, even war, is won or lost in the mind. And if we tell good stories about people who are succeeding in Africa, people who are winning in their ways of life, people who are winning in business, in political leadership, in all manner of leadership, irrespective of the calling, but they are getting results, then that is a way to inspire a lot more people to do better. And why do we want to tell the African story? Because on the global scale, in many cases, it's other people other than African telling authoritative stories about Africa. Naturally, these stories tend to be biased against Africa. So it is imperative that we find a platform that is also biased in favor of Africa. And it's out of this that Success Africa has been birthed. So why exactly Success Africa? It is because when we hear stories over and over and over, then they become true. So what has kept Africa where Africa is most of the time is that we have had stories about disease, poverty, and ignorance about Africa, and we have had it too long. So it has become true. But this doesn't have to remain true. The truth is there are Africans all over the world. There are Africans within Africa who are doing outstanding jobs in everything that they are doing. Business leadership, talking of people like Dangote in business, talking of the likes of Malema in South Africa in their political leadership, people who believe in progressive ideas, people like President Kagame, like him or not, there are things he's doing right. So where do we stand as a people in terms of highlighting the good and promoting the good so that people can learn not only what these people are doing, but also why they are doing it, what inspires them to do good, what do they believe in that makes them do good, how do they plan their work, how do they get influenced into thinking that way? Because when all is said and done, it all boils down to thinking. So this is a publication that will not just be telling stories of what people have done and how they have done it, but will delve deeper into the whys, the reason as to why they do it that way, the reason why they choose to think differently. And this is a story that we are going to sustain with good reference, with good features, with good opinions. And this is a platform through which we will not just tell the stories of those who live today. We will tell the stories of founding ideologists, founding philosophers. We will romance the lives of people like Andrew Carnegie, talk of people like Socrates, Plato, all these people who discovered and stayed with eternal realities that we still learn from to date. So it's a platform that really is, I would see it as not just an experience or a feature writing platform, but more like a philosophy platform. People who want to philosophize can get something to do there. People who just want to know how others did it and replicate can get it from there, because now they just don't learn what, they learn the why. So going by Africa as a continent, with over 70% of a population being 35 years or younger, and we all know that there's no better resource than human resource, the liveware. So if we are able to tell these stories over and over, writing stories that fit into every stage of life, from primary school to high school to college students to people who are just getting into their professions, people who are experienced, finding all channels of influence to ensure that these stories are told to inspire, to improve faith, to improve people's planning, goal setting. Like examples of places like Japan, these were very ordinary countries less than 60 years ago. But they set really good goals as a people. And then there were really good stories that made them believe in themselves. So the turning point is when we have a good majority of Africans believing not just in themselves, that they are as good as anybody else in the rest of the world, but also believing that Africa has the right resources. Africa is as good as any other continent. So this is not just a war that will be fought on any other platform. This war begins and ends with the mind. We just want to inch and fight for the space in everybody's mind, and it's something that we do heart, soul, and spirit. Everything will be focused towards how can I tell my brother, how can I tell my sister that you are not only capable, you are unique, you are special, you are a miracle. There's nobody like you. There are things that you are sent here to do. So it's about people discovering their own calling, discovering their own purpose, and then focusing on it. And knowing that how we think collectively shapes our communities, shapes our societies, is that we focus on developing thought processes that help every individual appreciate the power of setting their own goals, developing their own plans, believing in it, assembling the right teams, having the right kind of influence, contacts, networking, and rising to a level where my brother's success is really my success. So in places where there is fierce competition, we just saw cooperation. When there is fierce dislike, hatred, we saw like and love. When there is a misunderstanding, we encourage understanding, communication, influence. And through mentorship programs, we will have a whole Africa just rising. And this is a platform that looks at Africa not only as rising, but rising for good.